out of nowhere, and I don't know why this happened. It was just an impulse. I said over the din, "What do you need? How can I help?" Hey, I'm Bill Coleus. I've been a working actor for the past 15 years, and I've booked over 50 national commercials. I've been on set from the smallest studio production to massive Hollywood films, working with everyone from Martin Scorsese to Lady Gaga. And today I'm talking about one of the 5 things that I learned in my career so far.
Heartburn. Zantac 75 knows it comes in many shapes and sizes, brought on by food or triggered by stress. But fast heartburn relief
So
anytime.
that commercial took a day to shoot. And over a period of 2 years, when that commercial ran, I made over $100,000. It allowed me to go off to India for a full month. I was able to go to the Edinburgh Theatre Festival and do some plays where I met my wife. Basically, that commercial changed my life. But amazingly, it wasn't the money that changed it. What changed it was the one thing that I learned on set that was so inspiring to me that it changed how I auditioned, it changed how I treated my career, and it's one of the most important things that I learned, which is this idea that when I was on set, it was a big commercial. Like, there were a lot of people involved, and it was a huge production. And at one point, I remember in the middle of the day, there were like 3 people arguing with each other. It was the director, it was the producers, it was the client, and they were all trying to figure out how I should suffer heartburn. Is it going to be, am I thumping my chest? Am I turning it in the windmill? And they all had these different opinions about it. And I had 3 directions coming at me at once, and all 3 people were talking over each other, and it was just chaos until out of nowhere, and I don't know why this happened. It was just an impulse. I said over the din, "What do you need? How can I help?" And it cut like a knife through all of the confusion. And there was this big pause. And then they started to talk to each other. They started to actually communicate. They actually started to collaborate. And we got through the day, we shot it, I made a ton of money, and it was all beautiful. But to me, what I recognized is that this industry, commercials, TV, film, is really rooted in fear, because they have no idea if the project's going to work. They have no idea if that script is going to work. They have no idea if they're going to buy as much as they need them to buy in a commercial. We as actors, if we arrive into this fear-based industry, rooting all of our actions and all of our thinking in service, basically being present to this moment to recognize what is needed by asking the question at all times, "What do you need? How can I help?" You will find that fear just fall off their shoulders, and they will gravitate towards you, and they won't know why exactly, but there's just something about them, and they'll want to rehire you again. They'll want to keep hiring you. You'll turn that audition upside down, and they will want to have you on set. This is something that I took to heart, and I really began to develop this in my audition rooms, and now service is in the forefront of my mind as soon as I get the call from my agent to the moment that I walk off set and beyond. Because the service that we have in our room is dictated by the service that we have in our life. And that was one of the main things that I learned. That was one of the most important things that I feel has made me a working actor, is service. Being present at this moment and always asking, "How can I help?"
Anytime always comes in this shape, this size. Zantac. When there's too much acid, Zantac quickly blocks the strongest acid trigger to relieve heartburn fast. Yet it's so gentle, you can use it anytime. Whatever the shape or size of your heartburn, remember Zantac, the shape of fast heartburn relief anytime.